take him alive. My name's...
Yes, well, let's save the introductions for later. I say this for your own good.
But we're still only talking about one guy. So unless he's King Kong... Make it 30.
His source of food, his sense of pride, his very reason for living.
Troops were quickly on the way. The army was in fact quite happy to be deployed.
Still, having seen the situation here, I've gotta say...
There's no time to explain, but trust me when I say that that man is a living treasure.
I understand that you're kind of a living treasure yourself, Professor. Okay. For the last 2.5 years, the operators have been virtually living in it, using it for all of their daily activities. What's he doing? Why does he keep sitting in one spot without moving?
He's defending something.
To hell with taking him alive!
The armed forces of the United States. A single man is holding us off?
Captain, we're coming in sight.
Totally unacceptable.
As he walked through the scene of devastation, he saw that modern weapons were feeble things. For the first time since he had reawakened, Pickle saw eyes that weren't looking on him as an enemy.
I'm going to take you to a place where there are others just like you.
Folks, inside the large military aircraft that you see here on the tarmac at Hanma Airport...
Scientists have been saying he comes from the Jurassic period.
Yes, so they have.
Like he's sizing everybody up. This guy's on his guard.
Is it possible for you to get a word with the primitive man himself?
Yes, I'll go over to him now.
One big question.
For 100 million years from the Jurassic to the Cretaceous periods, an enormous dust cloud billowed up into the atmosphere, shutting out the sun's heat. The meteor's impact even shifted the plates of the Earth's crust. The Jurassic male, amazingly, remained whole. And the rules we have for society, all our values and morals don't mean a thing to him.
I know you have Pickle in there.
Can you believe it took them over a month to build this thing? I mean, seriously?
Shut up! There are cameras and microphones everywhere.
Guard, coming this way. For the time being, I can sneak around just like this.
They're about to rock and roll!
The third soldier didn't even try to stop them. In fact, he started punching himself, like they were trying to gain his approval by taking and dishing out this terrible punishment.
You three men made the correct decision. Even if one of you had run away instead of standing and fighting, you're all forgiven.
Then, he just cut right through the lock.
The real problem is going to be harder. I have to figure out where on this...
And I'm on patrol till morning.
Yeah, that sounds like it sucks, all right.
You want to grab a drink when we get off?
This must be the place.
So he got to you too. I know you're here to see Pickle. I know that because I want to see him myself. And if it's even remotely possible, I want... Got a problem with that?
Guess I didn't time my entrance very well.
Quite the reunion. We've got one hell of a group here.
It's getting embarrassing if you ask me.
Social education is an important aspect of martial arts. So they can live life properly.
I think we'd all admit that Pickle is what we came here for.
He's sound asleep.
Hello, Pickle. And welcome to the future. See, that's why no one wants you around, Katsumi. Not me, not Baki, not even your own damn father. You figure if you can just avoid getting killed, somebody'll save your sorry ass in the end. I want you to understand just what we're feeling. The 9 of us you see assembled, and that got my attention. He stood up. And with that one simple action, how could they leave having seen it? Their jealousy was unbearable.
It's not an arrest. In this country, the U.S. Army doesn't have the authority to make an arrest. I knew at once who it was. It couldn't be anyone but the ogre, Yujiro Hanma. He should stay unsullied and untouched. That's why I beg you to withdraw.
But hey, if that doesn't work for you, Commander...
No! That's not what I'm saying!
Only 8, huh, Yujiro? He totally knew I was here.
So, you think you could beat him?
Who? The caveman?
Yeah.
Like a national monument. Something to be put on display.
I don't get you, Baki. You'll fight anything, even a praying mantis. But you don't care about fighting the caveman?
Man, my dad is just so damn strong.
For Pickle, there was one thought he couldn't get out of his primitive mind. That sudden movement. No opponent had ever done that to him before. It made Pickle happy.
Oh, incredible.
Why have you come today? You want me to teach you Kung Fu, then? No, I won't. Frankly, you don't interest me, Baki. You must know who I mean. This Jurassic man. I am fully aware of all that! I know it's madness to fight him. I feel I have to know him. I have to hold him. Get him in my grip. I can't even imagine the moves he must have. That's why I want to fight him.
Captain Stridham and Mitsunari Tokugawa, thank you both for your concern and cooperation. We've regarded him as an animal, when in fact he is a proud warrior. He's extraordinary, all right, that's the problem. We've tried throwing his Spanish bullets, and now he's been tailed in its legs before. In a war between worlds, the Siberian tiger, the most powerful of the big cats. It's almost as big as the
It's incredible how he can sleep out in the open like that. Most animals in the wild face constant danger and sudden death. And yet look at him. This promises to be an epic battle.
Epic massacre, more like! Now, wait a minute. I really must insist that you hear me out, gentlemen. Did I wake him? Was I too loud?
Well, you were a little loud, but I don't think it was you.
The savage man knew at once he was facing a savagely worthy opponent.
So perhaps I was wrong about this fellow. I've never seen Pickle on the defensive.
He took that kick full in the face. A normal man would have died. Right on the button. That was 6 clean. Please don't let it be over already.
Pickle bit him!
Now with both his feet and his fists, he's fighting bare-knuckled.
Is it possible that a world exists Sea King Retsu? That was the name given to me by my master when I was initiated into these arts. Must swallow my pride.
The windmill the results were.
You're kidding! He's back to Kung Fu!
I did it again! You cold-hearted fool. What is this? Who are you? You don't know? I am you. I'm disappointed. You abandoned the martial arts. You need to trust in yourself. Forget about shouldering the burden of 4,000 years of history. Trust in them completely. Entrust everything.
That was amazing! Absolutely amazing! Retsu did a whole lot more than just hang in there with Pickle. He defeated him.
I'm not surprised that you're surprised. You haven't been privy to all the information. It's hard to believe, but it's only by examining the skeletal structure of enormous four-legged beasts. It seems perfectly clear to me that at some point earlier in his primeval existence, those who use them have only ever targeted others of their own kind, other human beings.
That stance. Look at that stance. Yes, that's the attack stance of a beast. Then I'll answer in kind. I will not run. I will not dodge.
And at that moment, the beast erupted. It was as if his whole body turned to flame. Retsu!
He's just too powerful. He's not.
Don't look so surprised, Tokugawa. It's the most natural thing in the world.
You're not saying you'd let Pickle eat him.
Don't drag me into it. I'm not the one who thought it was a good idea.
He deserves to be your comrade, not your dinner! Damn it, man! Where's your humanity?
Eating can be a way of saying farewell, but it is a damnable fate. And
This guy?
Excuse me. Call for you.
Right.
It's not that he was beaten, really, but he was...
So then you are saying he was eaten?
Sir?
We need to talk.
Of course. That disrespectful little...
Who do you mean?
Who do you think I mean?
No. We don't matter enough to him. He doesn't even deem us worthy of being underestimated. Do you and I underestimate the meat and fish we eat for dinner? Well, Katsumi, you may have a point.
That should have been enough anesthetic to knock out a bull elephant for a full day. That was just a couple of hours ago.
And you know who that was? Yujiro Hanma.
in all the many dojos and gyms he frequented, there was no one who could match him. Heat? Crowds. Crowds. Food he had never felt more lost. In his own era, he must wear them in order to survive here. He understands that much. He hasn't eaten anything since his earlier fight. And then, he ate only part of his attack.
He's standing up! How can he even move?
He's huge!